I wish you did see hope. I wish you did. Kelsey Small. Any information from Kelsey Small? Spirit guides of Kelsey Small. Please, dear God, help me. Please, the archangels always be with us. Thank you. They just told me to light this. Second. Sorry about that close up. I'm just trying to get my hand to the camera. Oh, that's better. That's better. They just instructed me to put it on my cards. Yeah, it's very important. I believe it. I'll know when it's time. Somebody in my other video about summer, she was like, I hardly ever see her on my channel, and she really yelled at me and said, it's like 8 minutes in, and this is ridiculous how you're talking about yourself, and you're supposed to be talking about summer. And then she must have went to the next video about summer and said, do everybody a favor and never report on summer again. How dare you? What? How dare you? Yeah, I was gonna, like, say something negative back, or say, go to another.
But you know what?
What?
If this person's not working, don't give her the time of day.
That's true, and that's what I did. My husband just said,
You exactly gave her the time of day.
no, I didn't.
She got herself mentioned.
I didn't say her name. Okay. What I did was I just hid her comment. I hid her comment. I didn't lower myself. If I would have yelled at her or said something sarcastic back, then I would have lowered. I could care less. Obviously, it's my channel. You're not on Patreon. You're not paying for it. So I run my channel the way I want to run my channel. If I want to talk about myself for 10-15 minutes, then you can just scroll forward. Okay? And if you really can't stand me talking about myself, I'm not the channel for you. Okay? If you really don't care about me, then I'm not the channel for you. Okay? Alright, so Kelsey Small said, take 6 cards from each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we have relax, the hold of darkness, and be at cause. And what I get from this card is, in terms of Kelsey Small, what are you trying to tell me? Yeah, I feel like people are rushing and there's no information, so they need to have information, and they want it. Everybody wants it, including me. But I'm just feeling like it's gonna come out. Just forget about everything around it. Just be at cause. Just think about harmony. Just think about harmony can't disappear. No child just disappears. They went somewhere. So even if Adam never says the truth, right? Even if these monsters that hurt children never say the truth is still going to come out, because something of her is going to be found. Some other people are going to talk. Okay? Because look at this. Her Harmony's gone. Crystal got all her rights taken away from her, but she went to rehab. She was trying to get better so that she could at least just talk to her daughter and see her daughter, even just FaceTime. And now Kayla is in prison for fraud, accepting money on behalf of a child that she didn't have, wasn't a receipt of. Okay? This is disgusting. This is crazy. But what this card is telling me is just be at cause. Just wait and keep on looking, but just know the answers are going to come. And again, Kelsey, I am so sorry for your pain and for all the things that you went through in your life, and especially as of the last couple of years. What is already with you? Okay. Then I got this card, and I just have to meditate to find out what it means. I'm sorry, my music ended, but I need it still. Okay, what does this mean, Kelsey? Yeah, she says there's some people who are trying to shut things down and say there aren't any clues. This is, closed case. Yeah, she just killed herself. Okay, goodbye. Close the story. A sad case. But she's saying, Katrina, there is clues. There are clues that are going to come from my death. I wish I would have said something. It was just a small thing. She's saying it was a small thing. It was a small detail. But it did haunt her. And she was trying to get sober, and she would still have nightmares. Yeah, she goes, Katrina, Harmony looked like me. Harmony looked like me. I could have been Harmony's mother. And so when all this was going on, and she could be very innocent. Oh my gosh. She's just showing me something. She's like, Katrina, Adam wore a mask. He could be very charming. She goes, why else would I, and of course I had very low self-esteem when I was using. When she was under the influence of either drugs or alcohol, she said, I was lost. So I'd rather be with somebody in a car than be walking around by myself. And then she said, I made the wrong decisions because I had a gut feeling that he was a bad person, that he did bad things. And she said the nightmares that she got were about him when his mask was off. In other words, when he was showing that violent side. Oh, she's like, Katrina, you don't think I got black eyes from him? Just like Harmony. Okay, I'm going to ask the spirit guides to protect me against any kind of energy that makes me feel destroyed and so upset that I can't do the cases. So I'm going to ask the angels to protect me on that. Thank you. Okay. The ideas and the details are coming out. The butterflies to me are like details. They're all coming. And they'll come in a flurry. It just won't be one little thing anymore. It's going to be a bunch of stuff. And she goes, and it's related to me. So, sweetheart, did you leave a note of some kind, a journal of any kind? as she's showing me that when she was in the sober living house, she was trying to write things down because that's what they told her to do. She was getting counseling. She was, told to write her feelings down. If she had a low day, if she had a high day, like feeling really good or feeling very triggered, she was supposed to write that down. I wonder where that book is. Oh, I can. She said, "Can you tell my family that I'm sorry?" I just did, sweetheart. She's like, "I wanted to be a better daughter. There was a time," she said, "Katrina, there was a time I was a good daughter. I had a bright future in front of me, but then I just made the wrong choice and made the wrong decision." You know what, sweetie? You don't beat yourself up for that, because that's a disease. She goes, "I'm learning about that." But she's really at the beginning of a journey because she's not even there for 20 days, right? She's not even there. You need transition time is usually 30 days. But thank you so much for talking with me. She goes, "I wish I would have talked more when I was on the physical world. I shouldn't have been afraid." I'm sorry. She's showing me they're showing, she was, when you come over here, they take all the illnesses, all the diseases, everything that was bad on you, and they take you to a point where when you were younger and you were innocent and you were all, everything was pure, and they make that happen. God makes that happen again. She's like, it's like going to the best spa. She goes, it's not like rehab. Rehab, this negative energy around rehab, and they try. She goes, but they need to invent a different kind of rehab, a different type of rehab that would work better. And it's also the chemicals, because she's showing me chemicals in the body all have to be addressed because they've been changed by the chemical that you put in. Okay, thank you for telling me that. Okay. Spirals of manifestation. She was trying to manifest her life, a better life. She was trying her best to go back to a time where she was ambitious and intelligent and using her mind to get a better job and not just, giving in to drugs or alcohol. And she goes, I was trying to build that back up again, and something triggered her. Thank you. So I'm feeling like a lot of regret. Let's take a deep breath. Another one. Okay, so just feeling like regret. I should have spoke more about it, even if I didn't know. She said, because I saw the little girl in my mind. When I saw pictures of her, she was like, I just can't get over that. I feel like I should have been able to do something. And maybe even just talking about his mask, when he took his mask off, when he showed his true colors. She said it was scary. It was like looking into darkness, his eyes, there was nothing there. Just like kind of smiling after he would punch her. smile after he would hurt her, do all the drugs that was there and not save her any, because he knew that she would get sick. I'm talking about Kelsey. She goes, I wish I would have told the police more about that, but I was afraid of him, Katrina. I was afraid he can even reach me from jail. So I feel that, and I receive that. I know you weren't afraid of him. Even though he was locked up, you were still afraid of him. She said, he haunted me until the day I died. She goes, but up here, I'm safe. And I just wish you could have felt safe down on earth. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. Yeah. So what she's showing me with this card is she had a very big heart, and she goes, my mind was messed up, but she had I think it's her nieces and nephews. She didn't get a chance to have any kids yet, but she was like, Harmony could have been my daughter because she looked like me. But she said she didn't start seeing the pictures until after he was arrested and they were looking for Harmony. Yeah, I understand. So she's just saying there was a couple of details. So it's important that the police get a hold of any of her journals. And I'm sure her family members, anybody, her friends, the people at rehab, if they have any of her journals or her belongings, could be very good clues in there. But she called him something else in her journal. She didn't call him Adam. She called him something else. And she's showing me the tattoos on his throat are really scary. Okay. I feel like she was artistic, or maybe she liked to write poems, or writing. When I was good, when she's saying when I was good, meaning when I was healthy, when I wasn't on drugs or drinking, she goes, I was very creative. And she goes, I was trying to get back to that. I was trying to heal myself to get back to that, so that I can actually, have a job and have a normal life and have a place to live. She goes, I ran out of my chances. Like, she doesn't want her family to blame themselves for not taking her in. She goes, because I had a very strong problem, and I went through all my chances with family and friends. She goes, I needed to be in some sort of rehab. Oh, and she goes, maybe even jail for a little while so that she could totally sober up. Yeah. I just keep on hearing I'm worried about paying rent. I'm worried about, will I have the rent money? Even the money for the hotel. I'm not sure how she got that. She's saying she had a little job. Well, she was getting this job or getting a job. Okay. But she started to get inspired. What this card to me is Kelsey Small was starting to get inspired to go back to something she did maybe when she was a teenager or when she was younger, that she was good at, and maybe it was going to lead to a better life. It was definitely going to lead to a better life. Okay. And then we have, be the hunter, not the hunted. What do you mean by that, honey? Be the hunter and not the hunted. What do you mean by that? She feels like she was being watched, and she goes, and I'm sure I was, because it's an ongoing case. And she said that she wishes that she was more or less looking out for Harmony to help search for her. And not in her own, worries about herself. More taking the worries, okay, where this guy I was living with has a missing daughter? Okay, where is she, and still getting better. She was trying to get better. But worrying about where she is and thinking, writing down clues, trying to, hunt for Harmony instead of just trying to keep out of the limelight because she felt like she was being hunted. At peace now. She says, I'm at peace now. Okay, I'm going to shuffle these again because I'm not sure. Okay. Alright, Spirit Guides, can you give us a couple of cards from Kelsey Small, or the Spirit Guides of Kelsey Small, in regards to Harmony? Where is Harmony? Oh! That was awkward. Okay, use the table. Spirit Guides, where is Harmony? How can we find Harmony? What happened to Harmony? Mongomery. What happened to Harmony? Mongomery. Harmony Mongomery. What happened to her? Harmony Mongomery. What happened to her? Thank you, Spirit Guides. Thank you, dear God. Nothing evil is allowed in. Only helpful for the highest good of everybody. This was supposed to be fast, and it's almost an hour. It's okay. Anything for Harmony. And for Kelsey Small. I just said 6. Again, 6. So I don't know if maybe 6 was her birthday. I know Harmony's birthday is the month of 6. Harmony's birthday is, I believe, June 6th. June 7th. But I just saw 6, June. Oh, a lot of stuff is going to pop off in June. I got that message. I got that message in the car. I got that message when I was sleeping. They said, we got to clear your mind so that you have room for the downloads that are coming. I was like, oh, what's coming? Hope answers. Okay, so in terms of Harmony, in lieu of Kelsey Small, I got, where is Harmony? What happened to Harmony? It says, no one really knows the real me except my parents, and they would call me out. Okay. I wear a mask. What was I talking about before? Adam wearing the mask? I wear a mask, or masks, plural. I change my personality based on who I'm talking to and what I want. Thank you. Got burned. A carnival, fair, amusement park, or circus. What I'm just worried about is I think Adam has, like, the Pennywise clown is on his neck, and I think the other side is that carnival, that shape of that tent that is the carnival. I just saw that in my head. Okay. Was Harmony taken to a carnival-like setting? no, they just said, say this, just say it. A carnival. Is it a street called Carnival? Is she placed over by a carnival? Okay. Shallow grave. Alright, so we got burned, and then we got shallow grave. Were some things burned? Like a blanket and clothing. This we knew. This is any kind of domestic violence, which Kelsey Small told me that she was involved too. She was hurt by Adam. And this involves domestic abuse. EA is emotional abuse, neglect. Terrible. If you're not sure what I saw in my vision, it's very, very graphic. I did it months ago for Harmony. Just put in Mystic Brady / Harmony, my dream of Harmony Mongomery. And I'm in my car as usual, and I tell you the whole story of how I believe she was killed. Because Harmony showed me that. And I heard the words, I heard what she said, I heard what he said to her. It's very, very horrible and violent and terrible, and I cried for probably 4 days straight, and I got very ill. So, I can't get to that level again. I have to try to pull myself out to know that Harmony is safe, Harmony is in heaven, and so is Kelsey. Okay, then I got the summer, which I believe she was probably taken or killed in the summer. Okay? Or maybe it means that we'll find her in the summer. Now, a lot of psychics have gotten her by the water. And it could be she was put into the water. But these are giving me that might be able to find her in a shallow grave. Blank card. Blood stains, wood, fabric, plastic, and metal. So in the cars that he stayed in, I'm going to put these back in. How many should I take more? Just 2 more, they said, and then an angel card to close. Okay. Yeah, I talked about it in my other video. If you want to see that whole thing on Harmony, just go back to it. Okay. Okay. I did get this before. On a beach, sand or gravel. And this is a cemetery. I don't feel hot on this, but a cemetery could be nearby, or a street called Cemetery could be nearby. I feel pretty hot on this. And I believe that, allegedly, in my opinion, from what I saw, it took place in the last house they were in before they went homeless. That's what I believe it took place. Okay, let me just get the angel cards. We'll do angel card to close. How is everybody's kidneys feeling? Pretty good? If you want more of this music, go to Elkie Need Her. That's the music I'm playing. Please don't copyright it. please go over and give them, smash their subscribe button and listen to their beautiful healing music that has affirmations. Like right now I can read the affirmations. Okay, so let me just see if I have my closing prayer. Do I have my closing prayer? Yes, I do. This way I don't have to feel like on. Okay, so we're going to do, they specifically told me, close with the angel cards. Okay, so this is for Harmony. This is what Harmony, Montgomery, who's in heaven, I believe, in my opinion. Okay, and I could be wrong because I am not God. Last time I checked, I wasn't God. Okay, far from it. But I am protected by the divine white light of Jesus Christ, and all the archangels and my guardian angels, plus my spirit guides. Help me with this mission. I trust my body to release what no longer serves. I trust my body to release what no longer serves. I trust my body to release what no longer serves. Thank you. Harmony Montgomery, sweetheart, I know your birthday's coming up in June 7th, I believe, and I will celebrate with you. By the way, happy birthday to Ruby. Happy birthday to Genocide. All these Aries. Happy birthday to Tammy coming up. Happy birthday to Jen Zen. And of course, my sister Karen. Her birthday is coming up in April. Alright, all these birthdays for Aries. And my stepson, Connor, his birthday was on the 21st. And I believe Rosie O'Donnell is also Aries. Anyhow, go fire signs, go fire signs. And I will have your reading. Your reading's coming up by April. I don't like to do it in March for some reason. I'm still on Pisces. I'm still in Pisces paradise. Okay, so Harmony Montgomery, please give us a message to close with. Thank you. I love you, sweetheart. You're such a beautiful girl, and I know you keep telling me I don't need glasses in heaven. I don't need glasses, and I see perfectly. Katrina, thank you, sweetheart. Please watch over us here on earth. In heaven, we don't need anybody to watch over you because you have all the angels. You know,